welcome back, or hi for the first time to my channel. If you cannot tell by the title, today I'm going to be taking you through what I do / eat in a day. So essentially it's been a while since I've done one of these. I do a lot of these on Instagram and TikTok, so obviously if you want to head over there, have a look at them, that would be amazing. But obviously I just wanted to kind of do a little bit on YouTube about kind of where I'm at, what I currently eat, and just kind of go a bit in depth about things, because I'm in a slight fat loss phase at the moment, and I want to kind of be able to explain why I eat at certain times, what the reasons are for me eating that at a certain time, and hopefully kind of give you some insight into how to fuel your body, which is what I love helping people do, and obviously just maybe some meal inspo as well. So I'm going to be making a meal preppable chili, so I'm actually going to be making some meal prep today as well, so I will obviously be able to share that recipe, and if you want to make that, it would be yum, trust me and believe me, because it's actually lush and you can have it with whatever. So it's like well, you'll see later, but you can literally have it with potatoes, pasta, rice. So everyone always says like, oh, meal prep's so boring, like I don't want to eat the same thing every day, but like it's just the one recipe. It's so adaptable to being with other things, so you don't have to eat the same thing every day. You could have a chili, you could have a spag bol, you could have chili and rice, like it changes every day. So that's what I like to do, because it brings the ease of meal prepping, but I have the option to have it with whatever I want, so it's not boring, because food should be enjoyed. But I'm literally just having my morning coffee. I've already downed a glass of juice because hydration before coffee, and now I'm going to make my breakfast. For breakfast, if you're new, you will not know, but if you are an OG, then obviously you will know that I have a bacon and jam bagel for breakfast. Well, I usually have, so I have my bacon and jam bagel for pre-workout, and I go to the gym straight after breakfast. So the reason being behind my bacon and jam bagel is obviously I need some form of protein to kickstart protein synthesis, because obviously it's first thing in the morning, really important to get your protein in. I also want to have some simple carbs because I want some fast energy when I'm in the gym, but then I also want some complex carbs so that when I'm in the gym, my energy is like still high throughout my session and I don't crash, and I'm able to get PBs. So obviously simple carbs come from jam, protein comes from the bacon medallions, and the complex carbs are the bagel. So that's what I have pre-workout, and obviously it happens to be the first meal of the day as well, which is really useful for me because I don't really like having like a big meal to start the day. So obviously I could have oats, or I could have like a shake and something, but it's super easy. I can literally make it, and if I need to rush out the door, I can just go. So that's what I have for my pre-workout, and I'm gonna make it now, and then I'm gonna head off to the gym. So I will take you along with me. I'm really excited to just show you what I eat in a day and have a good catch up. These bagels are the secret to the bacon and jam bagels. So they're actually so nice, pre-sliced, so you don't have to put any effort into it, because we love a lazy hack, and they are so good. I can only find them in Sainsbury's, so if you've got a Sainsbury's near you, go get them because they are lush. Good morning. Someone's not happy. I am back from the gym now. Let me just focus this camera, and I have a protein shake and a squares bar. It's about 30 minutes after I've trained. Obviously walked home, so it took me like 20 minutes, and here I am. So obviously squares bars to make sure that obviously my glycogen levels are replenished post-training because they deplete whilst you're exercising, and then protein shake to obviously help me make gains essentially. Obviously when you train you have like an anabolic window after, and it's super beneficial for muscle protein synthesis to ensure that you have got a direct source of protein within like the hour after training. Now this isn't me saying, oh my god, run home and have a protein shake, but it is beneficial to obviously have one if you have it available. So that's what I've got at the moment. Squares bars are a really good choice because obviously they are high glycemic index foods, so you can literally get the energy from them super quickly, and obviously that's what you need when you've just finished training. So this is what I've got, and I'm going to get on with some work now, and then I will check in with you for my next meal. I'm back in the kitchen and I'm going to talk you through what I'm having now. So it's around like an hour before I would have my next meal, and I'm just almost at my coffee cap because I don't drink coffee after 1 p.m. because, you know, beauty sleep and all that. But I have made a little invention and it is the best thing ever. It's basically a protein coffee smoothie. So essentially what I did yesterday was I brewed a coffee and I froze it into this little ice cube like thing. So obviously, well, it's not like an ice cube thing, it's an ice pop maker. So I brewed it and I froze it, and then what I'm going to use is this smoothie mix. So I'm not going to use these strawberries out of it, I'm just going to use the bananas. I could have obviously frozen some bananas, but I have a lot of smoothie mix and I thought may as well just use it. And then what I'm going to use is some chocolate whey. I'm literally just going to put it all into a blender and blend it and have a frozen protein coffee. So that's what I'm going to have now, and obviously I will show you what it looks like when I've made it. I forgot the most important ingredient, my protein flab drops. My code is Laura Bell. It gets you hella discount. Use it, abuse it, make the most of it. It's literally so thick. Yes. Okay, this literally looks like the best thing I've ever made in my entire life. So let's taste test. Oh my god. Wow. That is literally like banana and toffee ice cream. I need you to taste this. Ooh. And I'm going to get it on camera because it's unbelievable.
Is it your coffee smoothie?
Yes.
Oh, she thick.
She's thick. I know. I know. It tastes like banana and toffee ice cream, doesn't it?
Oh, that's so nice. Put that in my meal plan. What is it? Coffee, banana?
Coffee, banana, and just some chocolate whey and some toffee drops.
Mate, gorgeous.
I know. The verdict is in. It is absolutely bloody unreal. I cannot believe that I've literally made this. This is like my childhood dream. If you ever went to Morrison's when you was younger and got their banoffee ice cream when it was like the Neapolitan, but it was banana, toffee and chocolate, and mixed it up, I always say to Jacob, it was the best thing in the world, and it doesn't get made anymore, and it makes me so sad. I have just recreated it. So today is the best day of my life. Literally, look, the gods are shining down on me because I just created a masterpiece. However, I am getting a bit blind. Make this. If you do make it, please do tag me on Instagram because, oh my goodness, it is unbelievable and the entire world needs to taste this. Today's lunch, I am having a chicken hummus and cheese pita. I get the Warburton's like soft pittas. They're usually like £1 in B&M. I think they do them in Aldi and a few other places too. And then I'm having it with a Coke Zero. Artificial sweeteners are not bad for you. So whoever says that, you can just tell them to do one. And this is what I am having. So it's really, really good, super tasty. And I'm going to put the macros on the... I'll put the macros up in the corner, but it's literally my go-to meal at the moment for making sure that I get my unsaturated fats in. And it's really low calorie as well, but super high protein. Got some good fats in there, and obviously it's just tasty. So that's what I'm having for my meal now, and then I might go on a little bit of a walk and do some more work. Hello, I am back again for another meal. So I'm having today the chicken mince from Heck, and then I'm going to be prepping some peppers, an onion and courgette. Essentially I'm going to be making a bolognese, but you can literally have it with like anything. So like I was saying this morning, you can have it with potatoes, pasta, rice, nachos, mash, whatever it is that you're wanting to have with it. Just, it's very, very versatile, and it's super easy to just make in a few minutes and then just pop it into the fridge for the week. So really, really helpful, obviously, if you are an office girl or you have to go somewhere else and you want to take meal prep with you. And it's actually nicer reheated. So I don't know if you guys find this, but whenever I have like a bolognese or something, it's always better like the second time or the third time, or however it is, like when it's microwaved. I'm not sure why that is. I don't know, maybe like the seasoning and stuff like lingers, maybe. I don't know if that's the right word. But obviously that's what I'm going to do now. So I'm going to quickly show you guys how I prep all my food, get it in. It literally takes 15 minutes, and then I will show you the finished product. I'm going to be having it with some quick cook fusilli pasta. If you haven't already had the quick cook one before, I'll show you it right now. So it's literally from Sainsbury's. It's quick cook fusilli pasta. It cooks in 4 minutes, but the good thing is, like, you know when you get pasta and you get like 50 grams and it's like 10 pieces, and you think that's not going to fill me up because it's just such low volume, this quick cook pasta is like super thin, so you get loads of it. So there's actually like, you have like a big bowl of pasta for like you have like double the amount of pasta, because obviously it's like half, so that's why it cooks quicker. So I prefer this to normal pasta because it makes me feel like I'm having more food, and obviously the more food in your stomach when you're dieting, obviously it keeps you full for longer. So that's why I opt for this. Even when I'm not dieting, I have that because I like food. So that's what I'm doing. I'm having a chicken mince bolognese pasta, and I'm going to cook it now because I am starving. So as you can see, I have actually had 50 grams of the quick cook pasta, and it actually is quite a good portion. Like, it looks so much more volume than obviously normal pasta if you were to have 50 grams. So this is what I'm having, and I'm going to tuck in now. What would you like to do?
I need to go on a walk.
Why do you need to go on a walk?
Get my steps in.
Why do you need to get your steps in?
Because I'm a fat cunt.
Jacob, that's naughty. You can't say things like that. Why do you actually need to get your steps in?
I'm a fat shit.
No, I'm going to beep that out. Tracy Zuber, I apologise for Jacob's explicit language. I am quite frankly appalled, and I apologise to YouTube as well. What are those?
Or they pick up the phone, they can hear voices and stuff while the previous kids that have been.
Example number 1 of why you should always, always, always stand by your food when it is cooking. Am I still going to eat it? Yes. So my theory is, if I just put this on, a little bit like that, voila. I can't believe that it's literally 8:30 and it is still this sunny. How am I ever meant to get to sleep when it's like this? So I'm just about to have my last meal of the day. I've got a high protein chocolate pudding and a bar of Mozzarella. Essentially with my last meal of the day, I try to make it so that it's not very high carb. This is not me being like, oh my god, you can't have carbs after a certain time, #toxic. It's mainly just because I would rather use my carbs around my training sessions throughout the day, and then obviously I'm not gonna have like this surge of energy just before I go to sleep. So I always try and have something that's high protein and high fat before I go to bed, because it's just more optimal for energy. If I fancy carbs, I will have carbs, but it's just the way that I like to eat. It's just my personal preference, and obviously it just means that throughout the day, when I actually need my energy, like when I'm doing stuff at the computer and I'm not just sat watching TV, not moving, that energy is like being provided and I'm able to use it. So obviously ending the day with some protein, some fats, and I'm going to watch a documentary on Netflix. Jacob, what are we watching?
Innocent.
It's called Innocent. We have got a thing for BBC, like 4-part miniseries at the moment. So we're watching that, and we're gonna then go to bed. But obviously it's super light outside still, so we'll see what time I end up sleeping. Hopefully I will manage to get an early night, and it's obviously 8:30 now, like I said, so maybe like an hour, but I'll have to put a sleep mask on because it's super light still, which is a nightmare. But yeah, I'm gonna end this here, and obviously as always, thank you for making it to the end of the vlog. If you have, I really hope that you kind of enjoyed this like insight into kind of why I eat what I eat and how I eat. And obviously I think the way that I've kind of distributed my meal times and my protein throughout the day might give you some inspiration on how to eat, so that you are not like eating loads of food in one sitting and then like starving for the rest of the day when you're on a deficit. Because as you can see from what I've eaten today, I've actually eaten quite a lot, but my calories are like 2,200. So hopefully this gives you some inspiration, and I look forward to seeing you in the next vlog. Mwah.